Yo. I am here. Oh, and Max is here.
Unbelievable.
Welcome in, everybody.
Absolutely unbelievable.
What happened?
I unmute myself, and then you mute yourself. I felt it, you know?
Okay.
I felt the utter disgust from a person that you showed.
Okay. I see we're starting off strong.
Absolutely. I just played the most amazing bass line ever during the intro. Except I didn't. It was someone else. I just played it. Actually, funny enough, I did play it. I didn't play it on bass, but I played it, like replayed it on YouTube. But I played it
Coggers, welcome in.
because English language is funny like that.
Language.
Yeah. Because when I say I played the most amazing bass solo ever, I could mean two things. Either I played it myself on an instrument, on bass, or I played a record of it. It can mean both.
Chateau doesn't even know what he's missing right now.
He doesn't even know the linguistic juice he's missing.
I have spawned. Once more.
You've missed the most amazing linguistic juice.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a sentence and you tell me what it means.
Uh-huh.
I've just played the most amazing bass solo ever. What does it mean?
You've just played the most amazing bass solo ever.
That's right.
But
That's
what else could
that's
it mean?
See, they can mean two things. I can either play it myself on bass, or I can play it on YouTube, for example. Play a record of it. And that sentence means both.
Yeah, you could be a DJ playing the
Yeah.
bass solo.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I thought I was being silly saying that, oh yeah, I've played the most amazing solo, but actually, I've played the most amazing solo ever. I just didn't do it myself. I just played the
Right.
record of it. But technically, I was correct. I was
Yeah,
not lying.
that makes sense.
That's it. It's fine like that.
Language do be funny.
Yeah. So Franco in my chat, he just
Mhm.
said, "I am taking a meal," and obviously the correct way of saying it will be "I'm having a meal," but I'm wondering if that's because of Spanish. How would you say "I'm having a meal" in Spanish?
That would just be like I'm eating.
Yeah, lo como.
Or like estoy comiendo.
Oh yeah, like continuous thing. Yeah, I am
Yeah.
eating as opposed to I eat.
Well, I mean,
Interesting.
because people say you take a break.
Yeah.
Like, or have a seat, for example.
Yeah, those are like. There is a word for that. It's not a phrase. It's a idiom. Is it? Is that a word? Idiom.
Idiom is a thing. I don't know what it means.
So like, so for example, in Spanish, you don't say "I'm hungry." You have hunger, right?
Right.
Tengo hambre. I'm hungry, but then it actually means I have hunger. So
Right.
that's why I thought maybe when he said "I'm taking a meal," maybe I thought that was an idiom in Spanish, but it seems like it's not.
Mm. Yeah, because idioms are just like phrases, figurative phrases.
Yeah. So I thought about it today actually at work. because someone said I'm losing my shit,
Hmm.
and it's an idiom because they they don't technically lose their shit, but it does have another meaning. But if you want to be pedantic about it, they don't. I
Oh,
just
man. The meanings we give these words, man.
yeah, well, I just had a little chuckle to myself at work when I tried to disassemble what it actually means, literally.
Because they could also be a very forgetful person, and they just misplace all their belongings.
Yeah, or they just maybe they needed feces for something and they lost them.
Uh-huh.
Like like a doctor appointment sort of thing. I lost my shit. Oh my god, what is even going on?
Great start, honestly.
Yeah.
Did we lose our shit right now?
I suppose collectively lost our shits. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's it. That's me done for the stream. That's all the creativity
Yep.
I've had.
That's it, knowledge.
That's as good as it gets.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. That's it. We can end now.
Yep.
Oh my god. So yes, that's it. That's it. Did you do much last week after I left?
I finished drawing like 14 teapots. I now hate teapots.
Oh, so
Oh.
that's why I saw teapots in the chat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how it
but I was
relates.
searching for some teapot references, but instead I only found weird looking pictures of teapots.
Listen, if you're looking for a teapot picture, there's something really disturbing about you.
Huh?
Do you really just want to have a look at teapots? Is that a thing that happens? Just imagine like an old granny sitting on her laptop and just looking at teapots.
Oh no,
That just
Granny's
sounds like
looking
a
at the teapots again. She's too far gone.
That's
Oh
just
no, we
just
can't stop
what I
her
imagine.
anymore. She started
I
looking
don't
at
know.
teapots and she can't stop now.
Maybe Grandma just wants to drip out her teapot collection.
Maybe it's like it's just a weird thing to be looking at.
You need that special edition Pokemon teapot.
Oh, OMG!
I just wanted to search how a teapot looks at an angle. I need to draw it, and I couldn't find anything. But those funny teapot pictures. And now our general chat has teapots.
Yes.
So right, so is a phrase "she's sitting on her laptop" a correct one to describe that she is like on her laptop? Would you say that she's sitting on it?
Well, because I've also heard she's sitting at her laptop, which
Oh, okay.
would be like the laptop is a location.
Yeah. Like she's sitting on the cafe. Yeah.
Yeah, but on
she's
the
also-
laptop
Oh,
would also
yeah.
make sense.
Yeah. If you just fold it in half and just sit on it, then that it makes sense. Yes.
Hmm.
In any other circumstance, I don't think so.
Well, but then it would make sense because if she takes it with her and she sits on her laptop, she would be having a seat.
Ah. Yeah.
Or maybe even taking a seat.
Why? So if you take a seat, do you actually take the chair with you? Do you take your seat, right? You take a seat.
Well, if the laptop is the seat, yes.
Yeah. So like I have seen people take actual wooden chairs into buses in Poland.
Interesting.
They were literally taking a seat.
Well, like a stool or a whole chair?
A chair. No, like a
my
dining
gosh.
chair sort of thing.
Oh, jeez.
Welcome to Poland, my friend. Vodka is a hell of a drug. Yeah. And it has been confirmed that teapot, that there's a Pokemon That is a teapot. It has been confirmed to
Yes.
me just now.
Sinisty.
What's the name?
Sinisty. It is in the Mad Party.
It's probably
Uh,
Psychic Ghost or
deck.
something stupid like that.
Yeah, kinda. The typing
What's the
doesn't
actual
matter.
typing? Yeah, I see.
All I know is that the final evolution is Poltergeist, which is fun.
That sounds ghosty enough.
Yes. Poltergeist typing. Ghost type. Just ghost type, apparently.
That's no fun. Actually, it is fun.
It's cute.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad at the first generation of Pokemon. Do you know why? Ghost is super effective against Psychic. So even in the anime, Ash went to Lavender Town to get a Ghost type to defeat
To
the
beat
Psychic
Sabrina?
Gym. Yep. And in the first generation, every single Ghost Pokemon is also Poison type, which is weak to Psychic.
Those poor things.
And that frustrates me to no end.
And somehow Pikachu still won.
That's right. Dude, that Pikachu won against Onyx. Like, what even?
And
Yeah,
then
apparently-
lost
like-
again against the 5-level Snivy.
That's right.
I mean, he was sick, but still.
I do
Sick.
remember the Onyx taking burn damage from electricity, which is very interesting.
Yeah, because they turn on the sprinklers. See, so electric
Mhm.
was now super effective against rock, obviously, rock and ground. That's just how physics work. Like, what can I say?
Yeah.
And then they did the same in the water gym as well. They just electrocuted the whole pool. Oh my god, that anime is a field trip of all the memes.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that Pikachu survived like encounters with legendary Pokemon and all that, and then gets his ass kicked by Snivy. That's just beautiful.
You know what I'm curious about? There's a Pokemon, Alcremie, a literal like dessert Pokemon,
Yep.
and I'm pretty sure its only entry in the Pokédex is that it hunts humans.
Oh,
Where are
shit,
they in the
what?
anime?
Oh wow. I don't know.
I mean, which generation is it?
What?
The Pokemon.
Generation
5?
7
Oh.
or 8? Imagine reading Roman numerals.
No.
But this says Generation 8.
Alcremie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I confused Alcremie with Vanillite. Yep. And Vanillux. Yep. I got confused. Yeah, that. Yes. Yeah, I got confused. I did get confused. But apparently the new anime is good, so says Franco, because Ash is going against all the champions in the world.
Was he not doing that before?
Yeah, no, but now it's all over the world as opposed to just a region.
Hmm.
Maybe, if I understand correctly. What frustrates me is that, again, another frustration with the anime that was aired millennia ago. In the first season, in the Indigo League rather, well done pronunciation. I think he ended up being 4th or something like that. And then in the next season, when somebody's asking him how far did he get, he said, "Oh, top 10 or something." No, dude, you were like very close to the top. Whatever.
I mean, he's just humble like that.
No, he's just dumb. I've never seen the stupidest bloody protagonists than Ash Ketchum.
I just got
I mean, he
3
doesn't
Wanna
age,
Become
so
Famous
maybe
bots in
it's-
a row.
I
But
got
I have
one today.
Robo.
Ooh.
Feels
I haven't
so
seen
good.
those in a while.
when like Robo automatically bans them.
By undefined P.
Yeah, send some my way. That's too many.
I only got one today, so
Oriba.
I'm not
Hmm.
complaining. I'm an
Gotta
edgy.
share those bots.
Be gone.
Yep.
Wanna become famous bot.
Who's Steven Stone? Does anyone know who Steven Stone is?
By undefined P.
No.
I see. Apparently, Ash is fighting against Steven Stone next.
I wonder what kind of Pokemon he has.
Pikachu.
No,
Oriba.
Steven Stone.
S- Steelix, Golem. Yes. That's it.
Yes. All the
New
rock types.
Pokemon just dropped. Yeah.
Yes. It's like unknown, but yes.
Well, that would just be 3 unknowns. Y, E, and S.
That is true. Maybe that's their evolution, secret evolution. And yes, this is a memorable part. Odd is here, and they have memories of this part. It's the same part. It's still barbecue. He has apparently he's got a Metagross and Cradily. Cradily? The evolution of Lileep. The fossil Pokemon.
Yeah, fossil. Interesting. So not plant type?
It's rock grass.
Hmm.
All fossil Pokemon are rock plus whatever they used to be. So like, Kabutops, they are rock water. Recently there was an event in Pokemon Go with fossil Pokemon. Oh my. Can someone explain to me what a Gigamaxin is?
You make it. That's
I make it. I make it. Yes, like we had Mega Evolutions, and they were kind of cool. They're like a bit of a Digimon concept, really, Mega Evolving. But that kind of was alright. And then we have more like ways to Mega Evolve, but not Mega Evolve, power up temporarily. It's weird. Why do you have so many systems that are the same?
They just needed a new feature for a new generation because that's what they started doing, apparently.
But why though? Why
I'm
just
positive it's because of the card game.
you think?
Yes.
How does that work in the card game?
Because in the card game they have GX Pokemon, which are like, I don't know, some kind of special. Then they
GX
have
Pokemon were
VMAX.
forever.
Yes.
And GX are special because you don't need the basic form to put them on bench.
Right. So they replaced GX with Vs and VMAXs.
Oh, there's more.
Vs,
Not
yeah. The Vs are the normal ones, and the VMAXs are the evolved ones now. And they wanted to fully shift from GX to Vs and VMAXs.
I don't think that's because of the card game. I think card game just tried to adapt.
I mean, what makes them more revenue?
It's probably games. It can't be TCG, surely not.
I mean, who knows? They make quite a few products for the TCG.
Suppose.
One way to find out. How does Pokerman,
Pokerman.
make money?
So apparently, Gigamax is a more balanced Mega Evolution. So, like from a game balance standpoint, is a more balanced version of that. Because apparently it only lasts for 3 attacks, for 3 moves.
Oh, I didn't even consider the games.
Yeah, that's what I said, dude. That's
I was
like the
considering just the anime. I'm like, the anime is like, whatever. The card
yeah,
game, though.
no,
I forgot
dude.
they had games.
Yeah, that's like the main thing, dude. Wow.
Imagine that. Like,
Oh wow.
how dare they have games?
Were you also like me when you were younger? When
Hmm.
so I watched the anime, and then only after I watched the anime, I realized there are games, and I thought, oh, how cool of them! They make games based on the anime. Were you also like me, or did you know the games were first?
I don't think I knew anything.
You just thought, oh, there's a TCG, but also on the side they do computer games and they do anime on the side, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, when I looked at the card game, I'm like, well, this is Garbo. What are these cards? What is this
What's the
cardboard?
yeah? What's the mana? What's the mana cost of this, dude? Can I special summon this? What's the summoning condition? That's a weird synchro monster.
Yeah, where are the stars on this?
Yeah. Um.
I mean, to be fair, I only had like 4 episodes of the first season of Pokemon on VHS.
Shadow, do you know what VHS is?
We've been here before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have asked that before.
Have I? No way.
Yes, you have, because we were discussing
memory is
technology,
bad.
I think. And then it
My
was like
memory is bad.
these strange technologies of the past, and you're like, oh, you know what VHS is? And because I like was, preparing that website, I like just read that, the what it stands for, and I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So, guys, you know when I said about Gigamaxing and how it's confusing and why do we have that and Mega Evolution at the same time? There's more. There's also Dynamaxing. So apparently, not every Pokemon can Gigamax. But every Pokemon can Dynamax.
Okay, so apparently VMAX are Gigantamax. But then what are the Dynamax?
They just apparently just make the Pokemon bigger and more powerful. Whereas Gigamaxing actually changes their form, like Mega Evolution would. Why do we have both Mega Evolution and Gigamaxing? That's just dumb. It's the same concept, dude. Just balance Mega Evolutions. That's it. Why?
Well, if that's the case, then the TCG has it figured out. They just have Vs and VMAXs. And that's it.
Do you have Mega Evolutions in TCG?
I guess not.
I have to check. Alright. TCG Mega Evolution.
Wait, is that what these are? The M Blastoise? I didn't
Mega
know that's what these
Blastoise,
were.
yes. Yeah.
Oh, these went out of rotation before I even started playing.
Yeah. I can see a Mega Charizard here. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mega Swampert, yeah.
So then what were the level X?
I do not know, dude. Umbreon VMAX. That's a
Hello.
very nice looking card.
So yeah, Abby, welcome in.
Mega Evolution is banned in video
Love,
games?
love, Soyabai. This is daily
In
reminder.
Gen
you are
8 you
wonderful
cannot
and
Mega
appreciated.
Evolve.
Love,
Hmm.
love.
Because the item doesn't exist. Also, you cannot make Z-moves. Alright, let's make a new mechanic and then scrap it a generation later.
Yeah,
Sounds
because
good?
they needed a new mechanic for that
Legend
generation.
in Pokemon.
Sounds good. What the fuck, dude? That sounds like World of Warcraft. And World of Warcraft went downhill because of all the mechanics that they scrapped over the years. Oh, dude, that's just sad. I don't know. Mega Evolutions were fun, I think. but it's just Digimon, but in Pokemon. People are thinking that that Digimon stole from Pokemon, but no. Now it's the opposite. Apparently in the anime, so anime has it figured out, implemented in games. In the anime, in the tournament, you can only choose one mechanic. So either Z move, Dynamax, or Mega Evolution. And you can have mix and match. Amazing. Give it to us in games. Done. Thanks. What is going on? Things like that frustrate me.
And then there was silence.
Yeah, I was going to ask what are your pet peeves when it comes to game design, or like just generally life design.
Life design?
Yeah, like this, like what I just
I
said.
mean, what the heck is time? Like, who even?
Yeah, you really don't have a good
This
grasp
was
of it.
one heck of transition. But okay.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, I agree. Why so little is the question. Why so little?
Because
I mean, for games, if there's any like mechanic that I really don't like, is rewarding exploration with nothing.
So not rewarding exploration.
Pretty much. Like,
Do you have any example?
not off the top of my head, but like, if they give you a really weird area to access and there's nothing there, like, why is this here?
I agree. I agree. Although I don't really have examples of that.
Yeah, like, you only see it sometimes, and then you get over it because there's other aspects to the game.
Actually, you know what? Star Wars: The Old Republic is guilty of that. Some of the zones are ginormous, and there's nothing there.
Uh,
That's it. That's the end
uh,
of the statement.
I mean, I thought of one, but it's like the Incredible Hulk for PS2, but that game is like such a gem. That is such a small flaw. Because yeah, you get to like run around the world, you grab literally anything and smash it around. Like, why would you want secret items in an alleyway when you're literally tearing down the whole city? That game was so fun.
Sounds fun.
Yep.
why Yu-Gi-Oh backgrounds?
Wait, are you still doing the same teapot nightmare?
I
I mean, I'm
just
doing
have
the
a look.
same card, but what do you mean by the same teapot nightmare?
Well, yes, the same card.
Have we chosen a card for Shadow?
I mean,
I see. There's an entire archetype called Dragon Maids.
Dragon Maids, yes, but wouldn't like a Sphinx fit a little more since it's like a mixed creature?
Triumph.
Maybe.
Why have I started this?
So, Franco, my Yu-Gi-Oh master, and my nemesis, please tell me of an archetype that has a lot of sphinxes in it,
Or dragons
or dragons,
that
or both.
that
Bonus
aren't
points for both.
dragon sphinxes, or griffins would also work.
Griffins would also work, because Shadow, you know that Totally Awesome? Shadow is currently, at the moment, making a card for me. And she's making a, what was it? God damn it, I always
Wait a
forget
tick.
that
The
bloody
card
name.
is Time Gazer Magician.
Time Gazer Magician, there we go. I always want to say Time something Pendulum Graph, which is a different card. But yes. So I immediately think about Triamids, but then that's,
There
I
are
don't know.
multiple
I don't
unlocked
think that
now.
would work as well.
Yep, so yeah, I
That
mean,
Triamid Sphinx is more like a jackal sort of head. Triamid Sphinx. Yeah, it's more jackal-esque sort of thing. That face.
Yeah, I think all the Triamids have more dog-like
Today's the
features.
collab day. Yep.
You're a dog-like feature. They're
Whoa.
jackals.
Yes.
Are jackals even canine?
I
Max.
don't know.
Google has answers.
I'm on it. Right. So I typed in "art jackal,"
Max is a wonderful
and the
and appreciated
first
human being.
thing that pops
Love.
up is
You
"art
can check him out
jackalopes
at
real."
twitch.tv/TeatimeWithMaks. Chateau.
Like, yeah, what if those are like crabs?
Chateau is a wonderful and
Do you know
appreciated
the deal
human
about
being. Love.
crabs?
You can check him out at twitch.tv/chateau
What's up with crabs?
_plays.
Jackals are canine, yes.
Yes.
Go
It's
on.
like basically a lot of what are they? Isopods? I don't know freaking names.
I suppose. I think that's a word.
Basically a lot of them just evolve into crab-like shapes on their own. So many things you can like see and you're like, oh, that's a crab. Many of those are like very distinct from each other. Like they're not. Uh, they're far away in terms of the relation. Just things evolve into crabs.
Are we going towards crabs as well?
I don't know.
I mean, given the right conditions, we might eventually develop a hard shell.
Exoskeletons are overrated.
Mm. We got the internal skeletons. We hide our skeletons.
That's right. Nobody can see them.
Is that
Wait,
why
so
we have graves
yeah, go on. Oh,
and
are
coffins?
they snow graves though?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I bet Chateau didn't get the reference.
What?
Precisely.
Oh dear lord.
What? Are jackalopes real then?
Jackalopes? I'm not sure.
Nah, they aren't.
Jackals are definitely canines though. I checked. Yeah, so our exoskeletons are very soft. If you think about it. We do have exoskeletons. I see.
Sorry, what's up?
What
Oh.
the? Oh my god. So,
Just talking to chat.
think about it. We have exoskeletons. They are just extremely soft.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Right, Franco, who studies something related to biology, says, but if we become crustaceans, we will start to need to change our skins regularly. Guess what, Franco? This is already happening. We do change our skin regularly. That's
Do
just
we?
what we do. Yeah,
Where
Is
do
that
you
what
think
exfoliation
dust?
is?
Where do you think dust comes
Yeah.
from?
that's just more than just that, but yeah, that
Well,
as
yeah,
well.
it is more, but
Yeah, that as well, yeah. That's what we do already, Franco. It's just it's not as like spectacular as snakes or crabs, which shed their whole skin at the same time. No, we just do it very slowly over time. Oh, fuck. Oh wow, Kurt, you genius. We are good at crafting exoskeletons, like clothes and stuff. And then we even have bigger exoskeletons that we get into, like cars. Who needs to be a crab if we can be a crab?
Okay.
I'm just talking out of my ass, as usual.
That only reminds me of the linguistic discussion we had in the beginning.
Oh, yeah. I say I'm losing my shit. But I know exactly where it is, though. So I haven't really lost it, have I?
Well, what happens when we lose our marbles?
I don't even have marbles to lose, dude.
I mean, maybe you've already lost them.
You know what? I don't know where my marbles are. That's true. So I guess I did lose my marbles.
That's it.
Wow.
Max has lost his marbles, confirmed.
Do you know where your marbles are?
I mean, I might have a few at
Ah!
home.
But you don't know where they are, so you lost them too. Ha!
Yeah, I mean, Cat's probably, like, got them under somewhere. Or maybe they're in the Cat's toy box or something. I don't know.
Oh my god. Kurt bringing the knowledge.
Knowledge?
Yeah. So, like, think about it. So, because we make clothes, because we cope with the environment in that way, we are therefore less likely to evolve.
Well, yeah.
Because we already have a coping mechanism. We don't need evolution, natural selection to give us an answer to the problem because we already have the answer to that problem.
Well, yeah, we don't die massively now as well. I mean, I guess we do, but, like...
Well, we
Not
don't
as
because we have
before.
vaccines, and then we have people who think they know
I mean,
better and
these
they stop
last
taking
few
them.
years, yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm fine with other vaccines, but this vaccine, no, I'm not fine with. Oh my god. There we go, another frustration that I have with current society. Everybody knows better. Have you spent 15 years studying medicine and all that? No. But you know better than people who did. Okay. Okay, dude.
Obviously, all those people are evil.
Oh, of course, of course.
Of course they want to autism their kids or something.
Is that really so bad?
I don't know.
I'd
I'm
rather
not specifically looking for those kinds of people to, communicate with.
Wait, so what's happening about vaccines?
Oh, I'm still getting over the fact that some people thought they knew better than the doctors. They're like, oh, I'm not taking the vaccine, I'm not taking the vaccine.
I mean, again, there was uncertainty for the reasons of having like 3 separate vaccines for the same purpose.
No, they're just 3 different companies producing or these very, very similar thing. Like, do you know how many companies produce ibuprofen or paracetamol?
Too many. Yeah.
Fuck tons. Is there uncertainty because of that? Is there uncertainty in paracetamol? Because there are so many people that make it? No, there isn't.
Well, like, I guess not. But to be fair, Johnson & Johnson was recalled because there was issues with it. So uncertainty was not for nothing. It was not an irrational fear.
It was overblown.
Mayhaps, but it was recalled. So, it was a big enough of an issue for it to not be
Not necessarily
available anymore.
So what could have happened, I don't actually know, but what could have happened is because there was media panic about it. I think it was about blood clots, right?
Yes.
Was that? Yeah. You see, from the data that I saw, smoking causes more blood clots than that vaccine. But there was such a media panic. It's possible that it was recalled because nobody wanted it, not because it didn't work.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kurt knows. Literally, smoking has higher chances to cause a blood clot than that vaccine. It was terribly minor. It was terribly small.
Well, I didn't know the part that it was recalled specifically because
I don't know
people
that.
didn't
I'm
trust it.
hypothesizing.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
I'm just saying that it is a big possibility with such a panic that was happening. It was 1 in a million. 1 in a million vaccines caused a blood clot. 1 in a million.
Ooh, slightly off topic, but Soya B here is asking if I'm a cool kid vegan too. I am not, unfortunately.
Not yet.
No. I do not be vegan.
Yet.
Maybe when I move out and I have, I can provide for myself and
The
make
future is vegan.
make decisions for myself, I can try that out.
The future is vegan.
SMH unfollowed, it's just how it be.
Shadow is though.
I mean,
The
yeah,
third piece to the
they
puzzle.
were in my stream first.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then they migrated over here, and then they
Yes.
said, "Oh, who's the third part of the puzzle?"
Yeah,
And I said,
stay over on the vegan friend side.
Yeah, stay over on the bright side. I went to town on Saturday, and there was a little tent in the middle of like a main sort of plaza sort of thing, and they were vegans advocating for veganism, and they had interesting things in their like stall thingy. They had like chopped off human fingers. It wasn't actually human fingers, but it was meant to look like human fingers, and it said organic grass-fed human meat, and I thought that was brilliant because that's what it is. That it's still murder, right? Whereas organic, grass-fed, free range, whatever, don't matter. Murder is murder.
By the way, I think we've been here before as well, but like there is like a theory that whenever you see like 100% made of real blank, that is the brand name. Like the brand name is called 100% made with real.
Yeah,
blank.
that's what McDonald's uses. They use the brand called 100%, and they say 100% beef. Yeah,
Kind of wild because it's not just like it's for a lot of products that they do that for.
well, I know McDonald's uses that.
That stuff's spooky.
Oh my god.
No, but yeah, the moment I can move out, be comfortable, I can start making my own food choices because at the moment I am in no position to turn down the meals my parents make me.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yes.
It's hard. Although, I don't know, knowing what I know now about the industry and how it actually looks, I think I would rather starve. I got asked by Franco to tell a personal story from childhood,
Ooh.
and I don't know because I've just repressed those memories. They don't exist.
Speaking of repressed memories, does anyone else? Because I've seen other people like mention it, but it's like some people say it's not a real thing. But like I remember one day at 4 years old, waking up with consciousness.
Waking up with consciousness.
Yes, I woke up and suddenly I was aware. And I remember it because I woke up, I go to the kitchen, my mom's making food, and she's like, "Do you want pancakes?" And I'm like, what are pancakes? And she's like, the thing you've been eating for the past 2 years. And I'm like, huh? And that's when I gained consciousness.
So you woke up without like okay, so you no, so you were so sleepy you didn't get what was going on.
Perhaps. But I remember it a different way. I remember it being more drastic, but that could have just been it. Because, sometimes
from
you just sleep
Wednesday.
so good, you would just wake up extra groggy.
Welcome back.
Damn.
Why does this microphone pick up exactly that monkey press?
Oh wow. I don't know.
Like, whatever I just unmute myself, it always picks up the key, and I'm like, huh? You never pick up anything else. Any other my keyboard movements? This is just because it's one key press? Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Have I told you the story about my fear of needles?
It's story time,
I
let's
think
go.
you've mentioned it, yeah, but don't remember.
You would like Bima.
I used to be terrified of needles. Like actually terrified. When I used to go to get like vaccines and stuff as a kid, I was the loudest little shit you can imagine. Like I seriously, I don't know. I just hated it. Like I would
That was me at the
scream.
dentist.
Oh no, I was at the dentist. No, the
Oh,
needles
that's
though.
cool.
Asterisk sound.
Needles. So when I was like this up until maybe when I was
OMG, I used to too.
11-ish, 12-ish. At which point I had a crush. And one time during break, I'm standing next to my crush. I don't even remember her
Shit, you're
name,
making
whatever.
TV noises.
You making big TV noises.
Fucking
TV
Um,
noises?
screenshots up until
What?
So you
I
make it
got to
just.
high school.
Uh-oh.
Do you copy?
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Well, you stop now.
You stop now. So
You stop being possessed.
I'm standing next to my crush, and then I feel this little pinch on my arm. I look to my left because she was standing on by my left side, and I see a pin stuck in my arm,
Oh,
and
no.
her hand holding that pin. And then I'm thinking, I hate this because it's like a needle, but she's my crush, so I cannot act as if it bothers me. So I didn't act as if it bothered me. And from that day on, I stopped having fear of needles.
Gotta suck it up.
Wow. Power of love.
The power of not even
my
love is like I can't look like a little bitch. I have to like man it up, right? And then I did.
Can't dare
Oh
cry
my
And so
in
you
front of
God.
bled
my
like a
crush.
man.
It was like the tiniest pin ever, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't the point.
So Yabi here saying they used to cry from needles and shots up until they got to high school.
There you go. Oh, dude. When I was taking my booster vaccine, there
Yeah,
was a
hells yeah.
guy in front of me. He must have been 16, 17-ish. He was the worst. I waited like 15 minutes before he couraged up to get that vaccine. And his mom was there. His girlfriend was there. It took ages.
I want to say I was similarly, squeamish with needles. But then again, I had to eventually, get over it because I was prescribed, allergy shots. I think it was once a week for maybe 2 years.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So, you gotta get over it soon because, it's gonna happen once a week for a long time. So yeah, if at any point I was squeamish with needles, no longer. And then the COVID vaccine was just nothing.
Yeah. Obviously, wait. I presume he had other vaccines like measles and all that.
I mean, yeah, but those are just like the regular
Yeah,
once a year needles or something.
once, twice a lifetime, something like that. More like.
Yeah, sure. Because I honestly just go to the doctor and be like, "Hey, am I missing vaccines?" And they're like, "Nah." Or sometimes they're like, "Yeah, just this one."
Hmm. So, as many of you may know, Franco is indeed gay, but his first crush apparently was a girl.
Hmm.
Imagine that. Maybe not so gay after all, Franco.
I mean,
And yeah,
For me, it was like freshman year coming to get Monday
depending
shot
on
in my
the
boner.
age, she could have just been
I was
attracted
just like,
to their
damn, yeah, I can't
personality
cry this
because,
Fear is
before a
getting in
certain
my head, but
point,
from then on, it's been easy.
you really only see so much in a person.
I suppose, yeah. Yeah, apparently she was his friend, and he wanted to tell her how he feels, but then she moved out from Venezuela, and that was it.
And then he became gay.
And then he became gay. That see, that was the experience that tipped you over. Right. 12 he was. Yeah, so yeah. That makes sense. Funny. You know what? I feel like I will never leave this place.
Bristol or like.
No. Barbecue.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought you were getting existential. I'm like, oh, where's he going with this?
Yeah, I was
No,
just
I
about to
just-
mention every time the one of you says getting over it, I'm like, oh, that's what Max is doing.
yes, but
That's
really
what Max is
not.
attempting.
That's right. That's better. So, what's the difference between a crush or just someone you like?
Well,
Mm,
if you like someone, you just enjoy spending time with them. A crush is like they are constantly on your mind.
a
I
crush
see.
is like more intense, I guess.
Hmm
And
Does
definitely
it?
like
So
more romance oriented.
I was just
Like
about
more
to ask.
romantic feelings. Like if you
Does
like
a
someone
crush?
that doesn't necessarily mean it's a romantic feeling.
Uh huh. Yeah, because Franco made that distinction that he actually had a girlfriend at one point, but he said that she wasn't his crush, and that's what sparked me into thinking, what is the actual difference? So having a crush is more obsessive.
pretty
Is that
much.
right? Yeah. Interesting. A crush is more intense and also is someone that you feel is impossible to be with, according to Franco.
Mm.
So it's like, I've got a crush, but it will never happen, sort of thing.
Mm, I've seen it used
Is-
in like other contexts too, like not just somebody you can't be with. I guess it is often like one-sided, like used in one-sided situations.
Mm.
Though it's mostly just because like if you've got a crush on someone, you just saw them, and you're like oh shit, I like really like that person. Oh no, and then you get weird about them,
Ah.
and then you're like usually it's portrayed as you being nervous around them.
Want to become famous bot.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, I can't talk to
You
my
know
crush.
that
They're my
that
crush.
anime moment when a girl is touching her fingers like index fingers. Like, oh
Oh
Bye.
no.
Undefined
No,
feet.
I can't say anything. No,
Or it goes the opposite way and she just smacks him or
Yep.
her.
Yep.
Just walks up to her crush and like,
Failure mindset.
Boom. Sundari, I never understood that. Never understood that. Just imagine if someone actually was like that in real life.
Honestly, someone has got to be into it.
Are you talking from experience?
No.
How do you like to be crushed upon?
I will say,
Yeah, go on.
it would be a little strange to know that someone has a crush on you and
You're
like
into it.
be that obsessive when like, you know, you never thought of them that way. And it turns out they're like obsessive. It'd be kind of strange.
Actually,
Well,
only in anime.
it's kind of a bit too late for people to have crushes on me. So I don't really think about it. So right now for me it would be easy if someone had a crush on me. I was like, I've got a ring, so I'm taken. Sorry. But if you're
I think
single and you just don't
Mhm.
like them that way, that's awkward.
Well, it's not even about knocking them back. It's about the feeling that maybe you cannot return the same amount of passion for them.
yeah. Also, by the way, Sayabi said that they're into it. Tsundere, I believe.
Really?
But then they're like, actually only in anime.
Okay, yeah.
So
I mean-
you into that anime like stereotype, but not the actual real life stuff.
Well, no,
Yeah. Well, to
I
be fair,
like
this.
the anime stereotype where they go like
Yeah.
over the top with it with like bazookas or something, not when it's just smacking them.
Yeah. Oh, with bazookas. Oh, what
It's
anime
That
are
sounds
you
really
watching?
American.
have you all not seen Defrag?
No.
It does that. It's a
Okay.
good anime. It's a comedy anime.
All right, that's funny. Okay, I get that.
Yes.
It's making fun of the stereotype.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Actually, there was a
Yeah.
whole anime about that specific type.
About
Something
bazookas?
about no, about tsunderes.
Oh, okay.
Where was it? Was it Toradora? There we go.
Oh yeah, I've actually
Uh,
watched that one
Yes. The whole
a few
anime is
years
just
ago.
Now, think about it. Imagine that Tsundere was a male person doing that to a female person. That would just be so wrong. Why?
that. Well, it's still wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong either way. But why does society accept that and doesn't accept it the other way around? Why is it popular within society that way? Is the question.
Because stereotypes.
It's
Yes.
like
Like, I
going
don't
against a
know.
stereotype, yeah.
Well, perhaps because like due to like stereotypes and well, let's call it patriarchy. Maybe I just don't have a better word for it. Like perhaps, like men would typically perhaps behave more violently
Yeah,
or or
I agree.
something. And so whenever if a male character would do that, people are like, oh, he's trying to do that and that. He's being violent. But if a girl does it, oh, girls can't harm anybody. Obviously, girls don't harm anybody. That's a stereotype, I guess.
Yeah.
So if a
I
girl
will
does something
say
like that, it's just they
it's
can
partly
learn.
that
Yeah.
like supposedly women are weaker, and also that men are stronger. So cancels out women hits man. They don't feel it. They just don't supposedly, and that's I think where it stems from. Where
Yeah.
it's that big a difference where they could do anything.
It's just two bad stereotypes, and this
Yes.
goes against them too, so it's funny or good or something. Whatever. How about we just don't hit each other? How about that?
Great start.
Is it too much to ask?
Sometimes, honestly, for some people, they just do be physical.
I may feel sometimes that I want to smack someone like really, really hard with a bazooka or something, but that's just my thoughts, and they will stay thoughts. There will be no actions taken because of those thoughts.
Yeah, but there are those kinds of people that like are always like joke hitting you, like kind of uh, smacking you around, giving you a light punch on the shoulder. It's just what they do, and those
Well,
kinds of people
Yeah,
are also an issue.
can be. Yeah, I agree. I'm not very tactile when it comes to that. I think I talked about it on stream before.
Hmm.
Yeah, too much of that is also bad.
I would say
And-
any of that. I put hard boundaries on that.
I see. That's good to know. Yeah, what usually happens is if I let people do that and I don't know them as well, they try to increase the power or increase the uh, like quantity of it.
Mhm.
Like see at which point will I stop them? You know?
That's exactly what it is. Like
Yeah.
that's why I it's straight up just no. Like even with people I'm close with, just no.
Yeah. I
Over
don't
the
like that
plan
either.
Deltarune.
Stay 2 meters apart. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. Just go away. Something I feel like that.
Yeah, because contact is just not necessary.
Physical contact. Yeah, that's true.
I must hopped in then out cause I
Yeah.
don't want spoilers.
Oh, dude. There used to be this place next to our game shop called Atomic Planets. They used to do burgers and
Exoy yeah.
milkshakes and all
We
that.
played CH1.
Mhm.
With
And that
CH2
place
flying.
closed up, unfortunately. And Franco says that he misses those milkshakes. Franco, I found a better place for milkshakes, and it's right next to where I live.
Heckin' cool.
So whenever you're next in UK, we'll go for proper milkshakes, and they are bloody amazeballs. Like the best milkshakes I've probably ever had, and vegan as well.
I was
And
doing the latter.
so it's like a burger place, and half of their menu is vegan. Basically, everything you see on the menu is also they have vegan burgers, vegan sausages, whatever, because they do hot dogs as well. So it's a paradise for me. And every Thursday they have all the vegan stuff
Sounds
50%
sick.
off. 50% off.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. On
I haven't had a
Saturday when
sweet
I was in
milkshake in a
town,
while.
there is a little Italian place called the Taste of Napoli, and they have very, very
last I ate
good
my own.
vegan gelato. So I had some Oreo gelato on Saturday, and that was sublime. So yeah, right. The only reason I know about the human
Nice.
fingers is because I went up to them and asked, do they know any good vegan donut places? And apparently there is one, but it's very far away from where I was. So I just went somewhere else.
I
Kurt,
want 50
don't you
style veg on
worry.
burger and shake join.
It's the future. You will get the soy milks and all that in a minute. Don't you worry. What's the in Texas?
hmm
What's the vegan situation? If you go to a coffee place, can you order a cappuccino with oat milk?
First of all, coffee place. I don't know about that.
Okay.
Hey, got a minute. You what? Do
I
you
don't
not
know,
have
we have-
like? You
If
don't have
anything,
coffee shops?
Starbucks. Coffee
Yeah.
shops, I don't know about that.
That's what I
I
mean.
don't know.
Starbucks. That's what I mean. Starbucks is a coffee place.
Width equals 1089 and height equals
Okay, I'm
612.
gonna
I have no
exclude
clue what happened to make
Starbucks
Summit
and
secret
see if we
somehow
even
count.
have like actual coffee shops.
I can tell you the coffee
Love,
shop
love,
brands
love,
in UK.
vibing. This is daily
Costa
reminder
is
that
one of
you are
them.
wonderful and appreciated. Love, love, love.
Okay, that's a no. Another one would be Coffee One.
Okay, so I
Okay.
guess it's just
Only
Starbucks
farewell
down
left
here.
to do.
Yeah. So apparently in wait,
Is there a reason
where
for
were you from,
text-to-speech or
Kurt?
just
That
preference?
was somewhere up north, right? Wasn't it? It was Wisconsin. There we go. Yeah. Apparently Wisconsin has soy and oat milk everywhere.
At Tibet and good luck.
Yeah. Oat milk is the best for
At
coffees. I
Soy I
agree.
wouldn't red
I
check
concur.
myself, so I made
It is
Bravo
the
do it.
best. It foams the best. I agree. My wife prefers soy herself. But when it comes to like coffee from machines like, cafe latte, cappuccino, all that, oat is the best. And also, it's so much lighter than dairy. Before I was vegan, I was vegetarian, and even before that, I wasn't. But I was still eating soy yogurts because I felt they were lighter, and just felt better. You should give it a try. It's really nice. It's really nice to have a massive meal, feel full but not feel heavy. It's really an amazing feeling. And even if you are like super full, wait half an hour and it just goes. It's all plants, baby.
Yeah, I will say when I used to eat like more vegetables or like more vegetable heavy meals, that's when I felt the best because you would get full, but you wouldn't be like miserable for the next few hours.
That's it. That's it. Precisely. So I have that every meal. Imagine that.
Pretty good.
Pretty good, dude. It's pretty good.
I mean, in
Every
terms of
bite I
milks,
eat, I wanna
for like
feel like I can't move
we
for months.
have most of them. We have almond, oat. That's about it.
We have most of them. Two.
Two out of who knows how many.
Dude, they even make milk from cannabis. I'm not joking.
Is it medicinal in any way, or is it just
No,
milk somehow?
it's just like almond milk, soy milk. They make cannabis milk, and it's not that good.
Aw.
I feel like if somehow we get that cannabis milk down here, it will sell and then not sell anymore because people realize it's not medicinal.
It has nothing to do with the drug or medicine. No, it's just
Hemp milk.
the same as oat or soy. God damn it!
Gosh darn it.
Well,
It's happened a few times. Let me test something. What about the radio sound?
no, it's
Oh, about the chateau being possessed sound?
no. Do you copy? Oh my god!
Is it happening? Did it
Yep.
happen there?
Yes.
Okay, now I know what it is. Okay, so basically I have a dial on my audio interface and I turn it down to mute myself instead of actually pressing a button for extra safety. I don't know, just the thing I do. And when I turn it back up, because I'm turning up the gain, it makes noise.
Oh, you are so clever.
I mean, I didn't know it made noise. I thought it was just a silent way of muting myself. Apparently not. Gonna have to keep that in mind now.
It's quite the opposite, actually.
Oh my gosh. It's like, oh,
Like,
kind of spooky.
oh my. Chateau, have you ever played Outer Wilds?
No.
Do. Although you probably get confused.
Yes.
It's like, what is this? I cannot grind this. What do you mean I reset to beginning every 22 minutes? What do you mean I don't have levels to grind? What?
What do you mean I
no
can't mine in
shinies?
space?
You can't mine space now.
Why can't I collect the shiny stars? Speaking of collecting planets,
Collecting planets.
yes.
No Man's Sky! No Man's Sky!
No.
Okay.
Katamari Damacy
Okay.
is the game.
What was the name?
Katamari Damacy. Damacy.
Calamari? Calamari.
Katamari. No, not
Calamari.
calamari. Katamari.
Katamari.
It's a game where you roll up a ball of things.
What?
That one.
Oh no. It's an old tab.
Kibbleton.
Yeboi.
Oh no.
So Katamari Damacy?
I heckin' love
Yeah.
Is that even English?
No, but it's a fun game. It's a very bubbly game.
Do you grind it?
No, but it was in the vein of rolling up planets and stars and
Wait,
stuff.
hang on a minute. How you play games that you cannot grind?
Drake, you gotta play it.
I haven't played this.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It just came to mind because of
I
the
was going to say,
collecting
like,
stars.
if you can't grind it, then
It's a
that's
fun
no
but
Chateau
not really
game.
worth the price tag,
Mm.
Kappa.
Speaking of grinding, the new festival is fun in Master Duel.
Kappa.
I don't know. I haven't gotten on Master Duel.
Everyone has to play it.
It's fun. What
I
what
bet.
deck would you even play in Limit 1?
Sayabi's saying it's a weed game.
No.
What?
It's a weed game.
I don't know about that.
Maybe they mean
Roll it.
weeb?
I mean,
That would be
couldn't disagree with that.
a fun
Weed
cycle.
game.
Games now though. Sad face.
Weed game. I mean, yeah, maybe.
That's the new generation
It's a
Pokemon.
weed game.
Oh. Right, is Pokemon weeb or not?
Chateau.
I was talking
Not
about
anymore.
weed
RuneScape
and
Kappa.
Sprigatito. And how Sprigatito
Yes.
has that move, I think someone said that like
Kappa.
releases a smell that makes the opponents want to fight you less.
That's what I do, naturally. That's my defense mechanism.
SMDH.
One of the new Pokemon games also has Lechonk.
Yep.
The what?
Nah.
Lechonk. It is not a pet name, it is an actual name of Pokemon.
Yeah.
What are the kinds of stars?
I mean, it comes from like a what is it? Isn't it a Spanish word or something?
Like a blunt.
What kind of language is that? Okay, we both
They also
matched.
have Smoliv.
In everyone game.
They have Smoliv.
It's a Lechonk! Oh my god! Why?
But also Smoliv. Smoliv is the best thing ever. Smoliv is the new Bulbasaur. 100%.
Hang on a minute,
It's
I
just a
gotta
small
show this.
olive.
I gotta show Lechonk.
It is just a character. It is Lechonk. A force to be reckoned
Yep.
with.
Lechen is piglet in Spanish.
Like
It's a
it
Lechonk.
comes from a like the word for piglet in Spanish.
Wait till they look
What
up
is
piglet
Dr.
in
Giga
Spanish?
Chad Kappa.
What does Google say?
Chateau, don't you speak Spanish?
Kappa.
Let me
Well-
Google my language.
This just says it's cerdita or cerdito, which is cerdo just means pig, which doesn't make sense because chonk has nothing to do with cerdo.
Cerdito? Yeah.
Yeah, that's just small
Yeah,
pig.
they're saying that lechon. How do you
Oh,
pronounce
that's in
that?
the new one. Oh, I see.
How do you pronounce that? Lechon? Lechon? How is that
Oh,
pronounced?
maybe.
Like, I can pronounce that, but yeah. So I'd be saying it's piglet in
Um,
Spanish.
Maybe.
And that's where the name comes from, but then it's just... Yeah, they're
Oh,
saying
yeah.
Spain
Okay, so
Spanish.
yeah, lechon. I have heard this. I didn't think about it like that because lechon is just such a funny name. So yeah, lechon is technically piglet, but it also refers like a suckling, you know, any small animal that suckles. Still,
oh,
yes,
okay. Okay.
yes, because they drink
There is
milk, which is leche.
Yep. There is a word for that in Polish.
Ah, I see.
Okay, I didn't even think about it because I see chonk and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
just a
like-
funny word.
That's just a funny word. That's like my cat.
Lechonk.
That's it.
But yeah, they just combined some stuff and now it's lechong.
Dude, that's impossible, dude.
Did
To
you
actually
happen
have a
to
lechonk.
did
No,
you
no, no.
happen to see Smoliv?
Yeah, I have. Yep. It just looks like what's the? There's this Pokemon that just has roses as hands.
Rose Raid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one
So
before that.
the one before that.
But do
Yes, that's it.
yes.
It just looks like that.
Rosalia and Rose Raid.
But Smoliv.
Yeah. Is it small?
Yes. And
Is
it's
it
an
an
olive.
olive? Oh my god. They're running out of names.
Dodo is just a
It's
seed
the
thing.
best though.
Next thing, they're gonna have a big goat because it's a big goat and stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Rosalia.
What is your favorite type?
Man.
Kappa.
I wanna say
Chateau,
grass, but psychic is so useful.
Chateau, you shouldn't really be talking. Like 2
They
months
already
ago,
exist
you
in
didn't
water.
realize that the types affect the super, effective and not effective.
Yeah, they legit just took
I mean I knew
glazed
that.
over
I
it.
just didn't pay attention to it.
It's like the main core mechanic of the game. I just didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah. 'Cause to be fair, I was used to like the regular fire red where
I'm a
like
sucker for ghost and
I
bug
don't know
design.
if it looks like a
Those ones are
rock
sick as well.
and you throw water at
In
it,
terms of
it'll probably
variety,
work.
fairy steel
But
and
it
water
gets
Yeah.
more complex than that.
Oh, it does. Oh, it really
It could look
does.
like a rock, but it turns out it's a plant type. Because, aesthetics.
Plant type doesn't exist. Grass type though.
Sishik isn't all
Sure.
that OP past Gen 1.
But it's tricky because I'm pretty sure in Spanish it's plant type instead of grass type. Let me open
It
up
do be
Pokemon
tricky.
Go.
That
So
is my rock.
planta, sí, planta.
Yes.
So it's a plant type in Spanish.
But dragon is my soul.
So it does get tricky.
Oh yeah,
Kilden
dragons are
says
cool.
he's a sucker for ghost and bug designs. Dark and Dragon are pretty sick as well. In terms of competitive, Fairy still in water.
Fairy is just busted.
Yep.
Absolutely ridiculously busted.
I mean, in the TCG, it's a tie between dark and fighting. They've given
Yeah,
those two quite a bit of support.
really.
Yeah.
I have a hard time deciding against the two. But I usually
What do you
just go
mean
Devil slash
competitively?
Fairy.
Yes.
I think Fairy has been removed from the TCG as well.
Yes.
Interesting.
Also, a sucker for electric. I've got a bloody Raichu right there on my shelf, and I've got a Jolteon right there as well. It's my favorite evolution. Yeah, electric is fun. Shame it's not that useful.
That wasn't enough. Let's make Pony
I
Rider
hate
with
myself.
Ghost Stab and a fully accurate 110 BASE power or something
Why?
stab move.
Why do I come back to this game, huh?
Because you need to get over it. That's
I don't
it,
think
you've
I
started
will.
it.
I feel like I'm getting over my will to play this. Oh wow, that was impressive. I did
So
not want to
does
do that, but
Bangto
that was
win?
impressive. Bangto wins. Bangto always wins. Just like the house.
What house? Oh,
The house always wins.
yeah, okay, I got it now.
I could be, using big brains and like
Then get over it
playing
already.
the master of the duels.
Mm-hmm.
I could be doing that. I could be getting
Amazing
value. I
tackle
could be
movement with
grinding
customization, search my
gems,
soul.
dude. Gems.
If only we
I
could
ju-
do it overnight, like in Duel
Its
Links.
amazing tab was even tested for OU at some point, although
Nah.
it was never OU proper.
I have a decent amount of gems. I just spent 3,000 gems on Nibiru because you can get it from a secret pack.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have about 3,000. There aren't really any decks on the horizon that I'm interested in.
Worst
Like
box set
the
legendary title
next
belongs to QREM
proper
Black,
meta
and
thing's
might
probably
receive
gonna
Dragon
be
Dance and Jan
Splight,
and fucked off to Ubers along with base QREM.
which won't be coming for a while. But either way, I'm not really interested in that. I just like synchro summoning, and it just so happens that Sorcel is meta at the moment. I just like
Synchros
the way
go
they
for-
work. Yeah. I've included DP as well because I'm evil. Just feels so cheap, man. You draw the Destiny Fusion and you have an additional ridiculous boss monster. Just like that. And all you need to do is just run 2 bricks. That's it. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they
You have a lot
did
of
that.
Pokemon knowledge, Kibbleton.
Fusion summoning from your deck is dumb. Like using materials from your deck is dumb. But guess what? It wins games.
It sure do.
And Platinum is just as vicious as it used to be. I thought all the tryhards will go to Diamond. No, all the tryhards are still in Platinum. With me.
Hollow Knight, Pokemon, some others.
I tried not to be a tryhard, but
I
I failed. And I became a tryhard.
And
Rip.
now you're playing Getting Over It.
And I'm getting frustrated now. I'm just thinking about I could be playing Limit 1 Festival, which is actually really fun. Because you don't have the ridiculous power level, right? Because he's inconsistent. Sometimes you just normal summon, set a trap, pass. I know what you would play, Chateau. I bet you'll
What?
play something like Anti-Meta, Gravekeeper, Fossil Diner, statues. Do you know the statues that you normal summon? You cannot special summon monsters of the
Yep.
same type as them. Yeah, you probably
I
play
could
that.
get away with it.
You probably play that,
No,
yeah, and like a
definitely.
gazillion traps, skill drain, Imperial Order.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
I got Imperial Order from like a free pool.
Oh, that's amazing! That's huge.
Yeah. Except
That's
I'm not
huge.
gonna use it because like I'm not. I don't know.
You're not that evil.
No, I'm not
I
that
haven't
evil.
seen people use that actually recently. I remember it being flipped on my when I was playing Endymion, and then I cried because there was no way out. Oh, and Damien, I missed that deck. I should play it sometime. It's just Sword Soul Tenny is fun. I'm playing down Limit 1 as well. Sword Soul, Tenny, Yang Zing, basically all the worms I can find.
I don't know what it is about card games, but like when it comes to metas, they get stale so easily. Feel like you want to play fun decks, but then you only encounter the one deck.
Yeah, I think I know what that is. I think it's finding a meta deck in any given card game is a simple task. It just requires a certain amount of games played for people to, figure it out. Because we play it online, there is so many games happening at once. It just happens so much quicker. And it doesn't help that those cards were released in TCG before that, and before that in OCG, so we already knew that they will be good. But you tell you what, if you have problems with Sword Soul, there is a really nasty hand trap that you can use. It's called Token Collector. Because Sword Soul summon tokens to Synchro Summon.
Mm-hmm.
Token Collector says if a token is being summoned on the field, you can special summon this card, destroy all the tokens, and nobody can summon tokens. So you basically
Whoa.
break the whole deck.
But
I can tell
they're
you the
also
whole effects.
Gravekeepers.
I can play under Necro Valley or Macrocosmos. It's less
I guess
effective,
so.
but it's still doable.
I don't know, like the few times that I encountered Sword Soul and ranked, when I was playing Gravekeepers, they, you rip their hand and they don't survive through it.
Oh, yeah, if you rip their hand, yeah. Token Collector. It says, if a token is special summoned, let me find it. Except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from the graveyard if it was there when the token was special summoned, or hand. Even if not, you can only use the effect of Token Collector once per turn. If this card is special summoned, destroy as many tokens on the field as possible, and if you do, this card gains 400 attack for each token destroyed. Neither player can special summon tokens. That's it. It's game over. Game over for Sword Soul.
Kinda wild.
Yeah, but it's very specific, right? It's the only decks that I know of that summon tokens is Phantom Beast and Sword Soul. And Monarchs. Actually, Sky Strikers do as well. But not as much as Sword Soul and Phantom Beast.
I like how
Are you
I
still-
enabled that background.
Just do
On the
any
card.
background, honestly.
No, I liked it. I'm saying I liked it.
Ooh. Maybe we should take a peek.
I mean, I did it, I don't know. Was it last stream? I don't remember. Right now I finished, there is the basic background. Then there is a card on top of it that's like orange and green. Then there's like the background on the
Wow.
card.
You've
And
done
all
really
of them
well.
are like those cloudy things, which I have no idea how to do. So I mean,
No, you did
it
very
is
well.
an imitation. It has the same feeling, so it passes. That's all I need to be there.
Can you show me the
teapots?
art? Yeah, the teapot stuff as well.
Oh wait.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Oh, that's
Do
ridiculous.
you see at which angle all those teapots are? I
Oh,
can't. I
that's
could not
ridiculous.
find the pictures with teapots at those angles.
I love it. I love how ridiculous this is.
Have you seen what the thingy on the hand is?
It's another teapot?
Well, not a
Cupcake?
teapot, it's a cup.
Ah! It's upside down. I see. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's amazing. Oh. You are something else, Shadow. You are something
thank you.
else.
Though I will be having trouble when I eventually need to pick colors for that thing. Because I need orange and I need black. But then at least this piece has 3 colors. Like, well, like black, gray, blackish gray, red, and yellow. And I need to
You
make some
do
stuff
whatever you
orange.
want. It doesn't need to be orange.
Yeah, and then there are teapots. And teapots would usually have a lighter color. But yeah.
Do you know why that is?
Not really.
I learned about it literally last week.
No.
It's because of radiation. So, as we know, dark objects reflect less light, therefore get more energy, therefore get heated faster. Black cars get heated faster than white cars because less
Yeah, in
light
the
is
sun,
reflected, therefore more of it is absorbed.
Yeah, in the light.
For the same reason, not to violate second rule of thermodynamics, or whichever rule of thermodynamics that was, they also have to lose heat at the same time, lose energy at the same rate as they gain energy. So dark objects gain energy faster, but they also lose energy faster. White objects gain energy slower, but also lose energy slower because of radiation. This was a question on a GCSE test in physics 2 years ago in England. Because I had a look at that test just to have a look if I can just take the test instead of going for a course. Chateau, are you here?
Yes.
I've reached the toilet.
Are you gonna find your shit?
Are you going to lose your shit?
No, it's gonna be securely stored in me for now.
Oh.
Hmm. Will he flush it all away? Find out on the next
Monday.
Max?
Listen, I'm
On
having
the
a
next
moment,
Max?
On the next Max? Okay. So is Max a time unit? Like, there's a minute,
alright?
there's
It's like
a
an
month,
episode.
there's a Max.
Yes. It is like a light year.
I was led to believe in a false sense of security, and now I'm in a very bad spot right now.
Max started
Well-
singing. That's how you know you've lost your shit.
I've reached the orange! I've reached the orange!
The orange. I mean, if you reach the orange, you pass by some chairs. How about you take a seat?
So, right after the chairs, I thought there was just a nice little path leading you to the orange. No, there was a hole in there, and I almost fell into it.
Funny.
But I didn't. Is this orange an immovable object? The
One way to
orange
find out.
moves! The orange moves! Oh no, and I move with it! Ah! Barbecue! So we meet again!
No.
Oh no.
You really did that? You
I
didn't
really
try to
did
push it
that.
off before getting on?
No! Listen, I just tried to have a little play with it, and then he just launched me into my
It
demise.
played with you, yeah.
Yep, that's right. Listen, I just feel like this is it. I've reached the highest I can ever be. Yes.
At least it's progress.
Yep, this is the furthest I've ever been. I've never been to the orange before.
I will say, after the orange, after you get past those rocks, it gets easier for a little bit. Only a little bit.
Well, it doesn't help now, does it?
Yep, because I'm not even there. I cannot lose progress
You-
that I don't have, so I don't think about it.
You could think about the bright future that you could have.
What, not playing this game?
Yes. Exactly that.
You still want to climb 49 more times, remember?
Yes. That is my bright future. A golden pot.
Why is it a golden teapot?
No, it is a golden cauldron.
Cauldron?
Yes.
That's a word.
That is the word.
I only know it because of D&D.
I only know it because of Minecraft.
Oh yeah, that's right! Yeah, no, I know
Yeah.
it because of Dungeons and Dragons.
Minecraft could have taught me Cauldron too. I don't remember though.
Yeah, at some point you forget which place taught you which words. Like, where did I learn the word cardboard? When was the time I learned that word? I have no idea. I just know it.
Don't most cardboard boxes actually say they are cardboard boxes?
Well, yeah. But when was the first time I comprehended that cardboard means cardboard? Because, as you may know, English is not my first language.
Mm.
So there was a point in my life in which I did not know what cardboard was. And then I did. And I don't know when that point was. The point of transition from cardboard knower to cardboard knower. You know?
I have some juice here, and I'm trying to find where it actually says that it's cardboard, and it doesn't.
How do you say cardboard in Russian?
Karton.
Same in Polish.
Wait, what the heck? That's just the same in Spanish.
Yeah, baby! It's English which is fucked. We're fine. Our languages are fine. It's English that's wrong.
Oh yeah, pineapples.
Oh. Is it a pine? No. Is it an apple? No.
It is just a fruit.
It's just like, most people call
it's
them
just
something like
ananas.
ananas.
Ananas? Ananas?
Well, yeah,
Wait
because
a
you're
gosh darn
Polish, so
second.
the stress has to be on the second to last syllable.
Ananas.
But here it's ananas.
How do you say it in Spanish?
Pineapples?
Yeah?
Piña?
I'm
Yeah,
bad
not
at Spanish.
Spanish this time,
I
but-
don't want to learn Spanish anymore. This is dumb.
It's a super short word.
Yeah, but that just sounds like pine. And it's not a pine.
But it's spiky.
Unbelievable. Pineapple pen? No.
Oh no.
I can't believe that happened.
What happened?
Pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
The whole pineapple, yeah, that.
Internet
And
is
now
internet.
that man has a career making commercials to that same tune, but with different lyrics for different commercials.
This is the right way to do one hit wonder.
I guess so.
The capitalism has chosen the pineapple pen. That's another thing that grinds my gears. Oh, that's another idiom. Grinds my gears. I don't even have gears, but they're being grounded, grinded.
Grund.
English. Why? English is drunk.
Yes.
There is one word in Spanish which kind of triggers me.
Which of all of them?
Bastante.
Well,
It means like quite a bit, right?
it means a lot.
Yeah, quite
The
a bit.
reason it means a lot
Yeah.
is because when something is enough, you say, eso basta.
That's enough. Yeah, basta is like stop.
Yes. Basta is like, it's just, well, yeah, basta is stop. So it is enough. So bastantemente is just a lot more.
Yeah. It's just whenever I see that word, I'm just thinking bastarde.
Mm.
Now, Kurt, the word is this. Uh. Enough, quite a lot of, yeah. And bastantemente apparently means sufficiently.
Yes.
Okay, and it comes from the word basta. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. This will help me quite a lot. I like knowing the etymology of words. It's huge for me. Yeah, Kurt, I'm learning Spanish if you didn't know. And it all started here. On one of the Mondays, we were talking about languages, and I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm learning Spanish. And I am. I was reading a story today about a turtle, or maybe it was tortoise, I don't remember, that was very, very hungry because it was very hot. It was in Africa. It was very, very hot, and all the plants kind of died out, and he had nothing to eat. So his friend bird, I don't remember if they specified which bird, but it was a bird, said, "Oh, come to this big farm. They have a lot of seeds, and you can eat them seeds." So they went, and then the farmer caught them and caught the turtle as well. And the turtle thought, "Oh, how do I escape? I'm very slow." So what the turtle did, maybe it was a tortoise, I don't remember. They started singing in the sack, and then the farmer was like, "Oh, you sing quite nicely." And then the turtle said, "Oh, bring your wife. I'll sing it for her too." So they did, and then turtle said, "Oh, you know what? It's quite hot in here in this sack. If I had some fresh air, I would sing more." So they did. And then they said, "Oh, you know what? If I had some actual fresh air, not in a house, I would sing even more." So they did. So they let him out. And I'm pretty sure the turtle, I didn't read to the end, but I think the turtle's going to escape with the river. But yeah.
Interesting.
So the story itself is like, all right, whatever. I don't care really. But what is interesting is that all of it was in Spanish. And I can kind of retell what was happening. And I started learning how long ago? 3 months, I want to say.
Pog.
Just pog.
Just Pog. However, I do not speak or write anything. It's all about input now. It's all about comprehension. So you will not hear me really make sentences and all that. It's just too early for it. It's just like a kid learns. I said it so many times on stream. Just like a kid learns a language, they don't open up a grammar book and learn. They just listen to it a lot, and then they make sense of it and they start speaking as well. That's what I'm doing with Spanish. All right, this is gonna be hell. I just got a feeling this is gonna be bad. Maybe
The
not.
orange hell?
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Those are slippery.
You got back
Oh
to
wow,
the orange?
I am at the orange now. Yeah, I know Pog.
Fast.
Yep, that's progress.
If I did it twice in a row, yeah, that is progress. However, they are
Progress.
that it's all lost now. Barbecue.
progress.
So we meet again. Yeah. But I went to the Orange Hell twice today, so there's something going on. And then I'm back to the barbecue. My God, I don't know how to do those stones. They are just so slippery, dude.
Yes, it took me a solid 2 streams to get past those.
So basically, what is going on? Basically, I just end it now, so I don't embarrass myself even more. I only
Well,
play this game on Mondays anyway.
I mean, would it be embarrassing your difficulty if you actually get over it?
Yeah, I suppose. There is some merit to what you're saying. There is some wisdom.
Knowledge.
There is some knowledge. Yeah, that's right.
Some knowledge.
This camera. I like this camera. It's a good camera.
Camera is friend.
Camera is friend. Camera is definitely friend.
Couches are not friends.
No. Tell you what, some of the words I learn, some of the Spanish words I learned, the way I learned them is so ridiculous. So, like, how do you say walk?
Caminar.
Precisely. So there is a Polish word, kominiarz,
Hmm.
and that means the guy who cleans chimneys. I don't know. What's the
Oh.
word for that? is there an English word for that? Just, you know,
yeah.
what is it?
I think I remember.
It was so funny because Shadow went, "Oh," like she knew, but then there was
No,
silence.
I mean, I was just like, yeah, because it was a reference to Russian, though. I mean, that is not the Russian word. Then I'm like, oh yeah, kamin. Yeah, that's
right.
That's a thing.
What's the English word for the guy who cleans chimneys?
Isn't it just chimney sweeper or something?
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it actually. Chimney sweeper. I think that's it actually. Yeah. So to learn the Spanish word for walking, I just imagined a chimney sweeper walking very, very briskly between chimneys, and that's taught me that word.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. Every single word that I learn is pretty much learning through a little short story, little image in my head.
Yeah, it is just chimney sweeper. Hmm.
So let's have a
Heck in
look.
English, man.
Heck in English. Do you have a word for that in Spanish?
What?
Chimney sweeper.
I don't know.
Okay. I see.
What if I try? I have a translator open. Where's Spanish? There it is.
It's literally just chimney sweeper.
How
But
do you
in
say that, then?
Spanish.
I mean,
What's chimney in
Barredor de
Spanish?
chimenea.
I dare not
Chimenea is
attempt to
chimney.
read that, but
It's chimenea. Chimenea is chimney.
Google
And barredor would be
Translate
sweeper.
gave me this word.
Schornsteinfeger. Apparently
I
in
posted
German.
it in Discord.
Desminador. What the fuck? That sounds like Doofenshmirtz creation. What the heck?
Shut up.
The Innator? Like, what is that?
There's
Kurt,
a
I used to
longer
take
one.
German at school.
There is a longer word. Google's
Uh-oh.
is giving me from Spanish.
Okay, this is a
They're
Spanish
the
word,
same
yeah?
thing.
Okay, let's go.
It's in Discord.
Well, yeah. Those are two separate words, though. Limpiar would be to clean, and chimenea would be chimney. So limpia
So-
chimeneas. That's cheating. That's a medical term kind of cheating right there, where you combine two or three different words. Well, Spanish does that. What am I saying?
Yeah, Kurt was
Spanish
just
just does
saying
that.
that German does that as well. Yeah, Polish does that as well to some extent. Not as much as German or Spanish, but Polish does that too.
I mean, like, what language doesn't?
Compound words. Yeah, I suppose English.
Like English, but I mean some. There must be some of them, right?
Yeah, like what?
Though, I'm too
I
dumb
am
for
back
this right
to
now.
Orange Hell for the third time.
Pog. The fact that you can make it back so fast is huge progress.
Yeah, I think so. It doesn't help me with what's ahead of me though. If I do it once every 2 weeks, maybe I'll have enough patience to actually get over it. Nope, that's it. Back to barbecue. Nope,
Aw.
even lower. Back to
Oh.
boat. No, even lower. Back to the very beginning. Look, I have orange and I have the cap right here with me. I just wanted to see them. No, Franco, no Mexican hats on my time magician. There's only teapots.
You know what's interesting about Mexican hats? I haven't actually seen people wear Mexican hats.
So it's just like it's a stereotype that doesn't exist.
Well, I'm sure it's a thing in a specific part of Mexico, or like it is a part of the culture, but it's not a big enough part of the culture where it's everywhere. Like, if anything, I see more of. It's not Texan, but it also is. It's like a part of Mexican attire to have like a hat and leather boots, which is very similar to Texan style, but it's not Texan somehow. It's like different. I don't know
Like
how
a
to explain
cowboy
it.
sort of style.
Yeah, like a cowboy style, but not cowboy. It has a different vibe to it.
Hmm.
Same fashion, different vibe.
Yeah, that's the beauty of languages, Kurt. That's the beauty of languages. English is such a bastard language. It's ridiculous how many functions it doesn't have that other languages have.
Oh man,
Well,
English, what a language!
it's a joke. Compared to other languages, it's a joke. And then English people have the nerve to say, "Oh, English language is very, very hard." How many languages do you speak? Excuse me. Oh, I only speak half a language because I can't even speak English properly. Exactly. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I suppose we don't have the der, die, das in English, or in Spanish, el, la. We don't have that. That's a huge part of most languages. Well, most European languages, if not all European languages, honestly, gendered nouns. English doesn't have it. It's so weird. Though I must say, as far as I understand, Spanish conjugation of nouns is pretty much non-existent. Perro is
Big
perro.
words. Yes.
Like in Polish, you would have 7 forms of perro, depending on the context. And in Spanish, perro is just perro. Just like in English, dog is just dog.
Well, it could be perro or perra, which would be,
Yeah, that's
male
the
and
only
female.
thing. No.
Yeah.
So in Polish, you would have 7, depending on the context.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and in Russian as well. Oh, I think Russian has 6.
But to be fair, it's like singular and plural. Though
So,
they do
yes.
overlap.
Here now.
So like it is like technically like 12, but they
Yeah.
also overlap. Like one form is used like
Love,
it's
love,
like
love. Frank
they're like
Sandy.
the
This is
same.
daily reminder that you are
in some
wonderful and
cases.
appreciated. Love, love, love.
But yeah, there you go.
And then sometimes
So-
some nouns can also have a 7th one.
There you go.
Nice
In
T-pop
Polish,
fake
they
light
all have
charger.
7.
Thank you, Franco.
So since we're talking about linguistics,
Yeah.
right? I know what I'm trying to search for, but I forgot the Polish word for it.
What are you trying to search for?
The conjugation of Polish nouns.
Mm.
Ah, I got it. So yeah. So there are 7 forms. The first one is the regular one, which is like it. The best way to understand the conjugation of nouns in Polish is by asking questions. So if a noun answers the question "What is it?" or "Who is it?", then that's the main form. That's the basic form.
Yep.
And then second form is "Whose is it?" And there will be a different
Yep,
form
and all those
of that.
have like Latin names or something, or not Latin. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
they do.
nominative, something imperative. I forgot what.
Yes,
Yeah.
but whatever. Third one would be "For whom?" For whom
Yep.
is it? Or something like that.
Like give it to whom.
Yeah. The fourth one is weird because it's both whose, but it's also what. It's a bit more weird.
It's like see
Y-
who, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you see? Sort of thing. Yes.
And
That's it.
basically
Precisely
in
that.
yeah, well, yeah, because they're like the same in Russian so far.
Yes.
And basically for the oh no, how would you say that in English?
What?
It's like, you know, whether something is like animate or inanimate.
Yeah.
You know
Yes. So
that?
that's like yeah.
And basically if something is inanimate, then you use the same form as the basic form. Well, I mean in
Yes.
Russian. In Polish,
Sometimes in Polish as well.
yeah, and then in Russian, if it's like animate, you use the one that is like whose is it?
Yes.
But then I remember that like in Polish, like all female groups follow like the inanimate objects.
It's the same in Spanish actually. It's same in Spanish. You have one masculine and well, actually no, you have feminine and then you have everything else. When it comes to plural. So if it's a mixed group, if there is 99 women and 1 man, it's the masculine form. Either way, so those are the 4 so far forms of nouns. Fifth form would be who with or what with.
Yeah, it's like to make something with.
Yeah. And sixth one will be who about or what about.
Yep. And then the last one
Like-
Russian doesn't have.
The last one is like when you call somebody.
Oh, that.
So a lot of the time it's just the basic form, but sometimes
Well,
it's not.
actually, the Russian words do have some of the last ones, but it's a bit weird because there's like an old way about doing that, and it's just in a few words. Like, for example, how you know father is отец,
Mhm.
And then sometimes, like, when it's in some, like, prayers, when people, like, refer to God as, like, their father, they basically, like, use, like, when they're, like, calling to him, they're like, Otche.
Yes. So
And,
that's precisely what I'm. Yeah, that's it.
yeah, and similar, I think, also... Wait, is it that? Perhaps. Like, another word for God would be Gospodь.
Mhm.
And then you're like, Господи.
Yes, precisely. Yeah.
So
You're
that
calling
exists.
something or someone.
Or, like,
Yeah.
for example, like one with, like, one, like... I don't know what exactly it corresponds to in English, but, like, kнязь.
What's
It's like,
that?
like, not a tsar, but, like, a bit earlier
Yeah,
in
like a
history.
prince.
Yeah, like a prince, perhaps.
Sort of
And
thing.
then,
Yeah.
you could be like, kняже. Would be
Mhm.
also, like, to refer. But that's, like, old. And now in
Yeah.
Russian, some words also have another way of referring to them.
Oh
So,
no
for
way.
example, like, the word for mom. Like, the
Mama.
basic one is mama. But if you're, like,
Yeah.
calling to her, you're like, mom.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, it's like and names have that as well.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, I don't know, if you
So
have
yeah.
a friend and he's like, Vanya, you'd be like, Vань, go here.
So you skipping the last vowel?
Yeah, kind of like that. And I think it's, like, unique to Russian. So it's, like, not in, like, other Slavic languages have other things. But also it's just,
Yeah.
like, just for names mostly. And some nouns, perhaps.
So yes, Spanish doesn't have that.
But what about the, like, when they're talking about plays? Sometimes they have different forms, don't they?
The what?
Well, I don't know, like... My god, Musha's here and he wants to leave because the door is closed. Anyway, it's like... Like, sometimes some masculine nouns in Russian will have a, like, a separate form that is sometimes used to talk about, like, them in, like, a place. Like, for example, the forest is les.
Mm-hmm.
And if we go about the 6 cases, like, the one we've talked about, it would be like, what, les, knower who's lesa, to give to lesu, what else? Well, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, usually about, you'd have, like, about lesie.
Yes.
However, what you say is, like, if you're in a forest, you say в лесу.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like another form that only some nouns have. Or, for example, it could be said about circles too. It's like about. So usually that form is, like, the same as the one with about. But for some masculine nouns, it isn't. Like, for example, a circle sometimes too. Like, about is o krugie. If you're, like, in a circle, it's like в кругу. But sometimes you can also say в круге. So yeah, it's like they're a bit interchangeable. Chateau, I'm sorry for you.
Chateau is just gone.
Yes.
So yes, so Spanish, even though it has its intricacies, is still simpler than a lot of other languages. European languages.
Namely, English.
No, English is way simpler than Spanish.
English is simpler than Spanish.
Yes.
I'll go let Musha out.
Because
He's
you
being
don't
sad
have gender nouns, for example.
Wait, but you're saying that Spanish is simpler or English is simpler?
English is simpler.
Huh.
Because, for example, it doesn't have gendered nouns. So you don't have to worry which is el, which is la. It just is. There is no gendered nouns.
I guess so. So amongst all the issues that English has, that makes it simpler.
So yeah, I think so. It has less functions than Spanish does. Therefore, it's simpler. I would say Spanish is simpler than Polish because again, it has less functions than Polish does. Because it doesn't have to deal with conjugating the noun. Conjugating just meaning changing the form. You know, so like you have tener and have tenemos. That's conjugating. It's just change the form of a word. That's what conjugation is. So you don't have to deal with conjugation of nouns like Slavic languages do. I have to grab a brush because somebody wants to see a thing. Yes. So Kurt said that we do conjugate few things, but you don't conjugate many things in English. So like
Yeah.
for example, I work, he works. That's a conjugation. We change form from
Right.
work to works. But that's so minute compared to even what Spanish has. Yes, I gotta grab a brush. Be right back.
Why do all of these textures have to be complex? All of them.
Insert all of them.
All of these freaking Yu-Gi-Oh textures are complex.
Yes,
Like
they were
everything.
made by artists, proper artists. You know, like you will be at some point if you continue doing this.
Interesting. So this is why I believe what I believe. So apparently, Spanish is extremely easy for English speakers to learn, but if it's your first language, Spanish is fairly difficult.
What? Okay.
Yes. I believe Max is brushing his hair.
Oh my god, that's it. Musha's here and he's hungry. That means he will be an annoying little shit right now.
Wow.
He'll be biting on everything, and now he's just. Thanks, Musha, for having your tail in my face.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, and sitting on my phone, which I use to get closed captions. Thank you. That work. These ones actually work.
I just realized, what am I listening to?
Huh?
Dulcian playlist? What the heck?
What?
Things are happening.
So I think English might seem counterintuitive to people of other languages to speak other languages because it has so little functions that the languages do, and that's why it's like weird. How do they communicate without gender nouns, without conjugation of nouns, without whatever? But in fact, it just has the least amount of rules, I suppose, or things you gotta, or different forms of words that you gotta learn. But what annoys me the most is that it doesn't have the cute version of words. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know, I don't know what the word of that is. Ugh, English. Well done. Know what the word for that is. It's not belittlement. No, that's just bad.
It's like
Yeah, to
cutesifying
make things
stuff.
small.
Yeah,
Small and cute.
it doesn't need to be small either. So like, I was playing Stardew Valley, right? And there was this grandma, and the grandma is abuela in Spanish, right? And she said,
Right.
"You can call me abuelita."
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't need to be small. It's just cute version of it. Granny. That's it. Granny. Not grandma, but granny. That's it. It's just so few words actually have that in English.
Meanwhile, other languages will have like several of those.
Yeah. And there'll be like an actual definable set of rules to form them. Not that we care about that, but it's a function of a language that English doesn't have. There is a video by Tom Scott. I don't know if you know Tom Scott from YouTube.
Seems familiar.
Yeah, he wears a red shirt, English, blonde, longish hair. Either way, he is phenomenal. I would recommend Tom Scott to everybody and anybody. He used to visit a number file and computer file and do videos about computing. But he also is, I'm pretty sure he studied linguistics, and he has quite a few videos on linguistics. And one of the videos is amazing functions that English doesn't have.
Yeah, I think I might have seen that title. I think I definitely
It's a good
saw
video
a
to
title like
watch.
that.
It's a good video to watch. In fact, I might be able to find it now. Tom Scott, phenomenal guy. Fantastic features we don't have in English language is the actual word of actual title. It's a really good watch. If you like linguistics, here's a link in chat, and here's the link in here. And the dude is fantastic. He's actually amazing, Tom Scott. I've got a friend who's just like him as well.
Nice.
And their name is Tom as well, funny enough.
No.
Maybe there's something about Toms. It's like this excited nerd type. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This nerd that gets really excited about nerdy shit. That's Tom Scott. That's the definition of Tom Scott. And this excitement is contagious. Like, you watch him explain something and you're like, oh my god, this is so exciting! Like, you can't help yourself. It's good, man. Tom Scott is amazing. So yeah, I have a friend that is exactly like that. That's the friend who studies computing at the moment, IT and stuff like that. I think he is in his last year actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was chatting in Discord recently because Kurt asked about people who like coding and stuff.
Yep.
So I tagged him. Yeah.
Oh, that
ComputerNet.eu. Yeah. So he's exactly like Tom Scott, this excited type of nerd. And what he loves to do, because he plays games as well. We play D&D together and all that. He loves to break games. He loves to find the most ridiculous combination of things you can do to break it. But maybe not break it, but like exploit it more like. Or just do something really funny and stupid. He loves doing that, finding those little ways to just abuse the system to, to the point of breaking.
I mean, I like doing that, but like on a smaller scale for cheese purposes.
Yeah, so he does that for both cheese and total annihilation. He's got the power to do
Oh.
both. Most often cheese,
Yeah,
but
like,
he can also, do crazy, stupid stuff.
yeah, no, I've never gone like full scale, like break a game. Like, if anything, I just use it. Like, oh, this AI is kind of broken. This AI can do weird things. I'ma use that to my advantage.
Yeah. So he does that for a living.
Oh,
Maybe no. No, he doesn't actually, but I bet he could. He's got a brain to break everything and anything.
That's sounds dangerous.
Every system he'll be able to exploit, and that's all I'm saying. And
I mean,
so
that does
it's
sound kind of fun.
yeah,
Has
it's
he
good that he
exploited the financial system yet?
not yet. Don't you worry. He's working on it. No, he's too left leaning for that, I think.
So, he could break the financial system if he wanted to, but he's, too moral to do that.
Yeah.
I see.
So hang on a minute. So how do we go from left leaning to moral? Are you saying that right leaning people are immoral?
No.
Sometimes. What? Who said that?
Oh my god. Musha, can you please stop rocking my camera? You can't.
Yeah, there's
right?
evil on both sides.
I'll be
It just so
honest.
happens, yeah, go on.
I didn't know the difference between the right and left until I was like 5, which is kind of embarrassing.
I didn't know the difference between right and left until I was about 18. I just really didn't care about politics at all when I was a kid. Seriously, did not.
Politics? I'm talking directions here.
You're a lost cause.
Okay,
Yes.
this was a funny exchange.
I was like thinking, how do you understand the difference between right wing and left wing politics at 5? That's impressive. That's impressive. Then he said, "Oh, that's not too good." I'm like, hang on a minute.
I mean, I thought maybe it was because Chateau's American.
That
American.
would be it. Yeah,
and,
probably.
you have 2 parties, so, you gotta...
There's supposed to be more, but no.
Y'all get parties? I like parties.
Oh my god. It's just like that the chat thing we had right before the stream.
Oh my god. Don't let me lose my shit. I can't be bothered finding it again.
I mean, I'm sure your friend cup will always contain your shit.
Not my marbles, though.
No, your marbles are in the orange.
They are lost cause. I lost them, literally. They are lost cause.
Yes.
I hate these stairs, And of all the obstacles, this is really annoying. Kurt will be doing the thing that I always wanted to do but never have the power to, which is running. And I respect that. Farewell, Kurt. I probably will not be on when you come back, unfortunately. Do you run?
I walk.
I see. I run from life choices. Does that count?
That would count.
Running from a life choice to run?
For example?
No, it's like you're running from the choice to run or not to run.
Yes. That's a paradox.
Oh, wait. So you're running away from running. How does that work? Is that just like paradox?
Yeah, a bit like losing your marbles.
Yes. Speaking of losing your marbles, is your refrigerator running, Max?
Is that a trick question?
Is your nose running?
Okay, I got it now.
There we
I got
go.
it now.
Musha, what did you press?
Catch it.
How did you... What? It's always the cats that can find the most obscure buttons somewhere. Like, he just pressed something, and, like, just to show my, the desktop. How did he do it in one click? What did you press, Musha?
What did he do?
They're Heckerman.
He just, like, he just made me go back to my desktop. Like, well, not closing, but, like,
Don't want to lose progress.
those tabs. What? I don't know the word. I don't care anymore. Or, like, those 2 times the cats managed to press some buttons on my keyboard, which made me type backwards, and I still don't know how they did it.
Yeah! What button does that?
I don't
I've done
know.
it myself so many times.
Oh.
Which button does it?
I don't know. In my experience, only the cats were able to find it. Me never.
Should I interrogate my cat?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I'm just like,
Does it-
typing in Twitch
Oh
chat.
no.
Then a cat comes, lays on the keyboard, obviously, and then, like, bam, I'm typing backwards. And I'm like, huh? This is weird. And it happened twice.
Yes!
At least twice.
Yes! Does it only happen to cat owners? Oh my god. Is there a conspiracy? Right here that we just... Oh my goodness me, I'm so done with this game.
Did you fall again?
Yeah. Not even to the bottom. I think the little drops trigger me more now than the big drops. I don't know how that works. If I fell all the way to the bottom, I'll be like, alright, here we go again. But I felt just a tiny bit. But that pissed me off.
That means you're losing your shit.
I'm losing my shit. Where is it? I'm in the process of losing my shit. I kind of know where it is, but I kind of don't. It's a it's a quantum shit.
Oh no. It's...
Yes! There we go! Outer Wilds reference.
Chateau hasn't played it.
There is some quantum shit going on there.
This is Danganronpa all over again.
Yeah.
Speaking of quantum,
Yeah.
there's a new card in Magic the Gathering by the name of Quantum Cat. Very powerful.
It's a card in Yu-Gi-Oh as well, you know that?
Yes.
And it's a really amazing, really cool art.
Yeah, the art in the Magic the Gathering one isn't as good. It's just blue. Ew.
Let's have a look. So Quantum Cat in Yu-Gi-Oh! This card is really, really cool because it literally is Schrodinger's cat. The cat is literally both dead in the thing and alive outside of it, in the cage, and alive outside of it. The effect is so boring, though. It's sad. It's just you can summon this card. It's a trap card. You can summon it as a monster. That's it. This is all it does. Level 4,
Mm.
0 attack, 2,200 defense. But you can declare monster type and attribute. So perhaps it could be used in some really, really slow Xyz deck, maybe. I know I used it in... Oh, remember the meme cat deck in Duel Links?
Yes.
That was fun. Quantum Cat MTG, and it doesn't show me anything in MTG.
Maybe it's by a different name.
It showed me Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah.
Nope, it just shows me Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I would attempt to find it.
I'm at the end of my patience. I quit the game, so I'll be finishing soon. Just so you know. And I got the token collector out as well. I think it's Secret Rain Master Jewel.
Oh, okay. This Blaster Kitten.
Do you know it's probably from the D&D set, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because Displacer
new one.
Beast is a monster in D&D.
Right above that is Displacer Beast. Yes. It is a cat beast.
MTG. Yes. There is a character in a very popular D&D show called... actually, never mind. I was going to... No, yes. No, never mind. It wasn't a Displacer Beast. So there was a character in a popular D&D show called Critical Role, and she had a pet blink dog. It wasn't a Displacer Beast, it was a blink dog, which is basically a dog that can teleport. That's it.
Blink
thing I
dog
just found
sounds so
out-
derpy.
Blink dog? Yeah, literally. It's just a dog
Yeah.
that can blink.
Uh,
As in teleport.
Found out Matt Mercer from Critical Role voices Gangplank in the popular video game League of Legends.
Matt Mercer voices a lot of characters in video games. He's a proper video game voice actor.
Yeah.
And so is his wife,
Didn't-
Marisha Ray.
Hmm. I didn't realize the scope of his voice acting.
No,
I was
he's
just like,
huge.
it's just like, oh, he's a voice actor that does a D&D show. No, he is a lot more than that.
He's huge. Matt Mercer is huge, dude.
Matt
He
Mer-
even
he's
written... Wow, nice. Wow, really? Nice. Okay, nice. Yes, he even wrote a whole campaign setting for D&D, and Wizards of the Coast released it. It's called God damn it, Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
Hmm.
That's his world in which he plays Critical Role in. No, he's huge. The whole team of Critical Role, they're all voice actors, and they mostly gaming, but also cartoons. Do you know? Have you ever played Overwatch?
No.
I mean, myself, no, but I obviously know about it.
There's this like cowboy character who says it's noon.
Ty Noon, perhaps?
It's high noon. That's it. So Matt Mercer voiced that guy.
Ah.
Yeah. So why is this Suspicious Kitten so good? What's avoidance?
Well, I mean, it explains it.
It literally just blinks something.
Yes. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell.
That's actually amazing.
Yes.
Because your opponent targets your thing, then you cast any non-creature spell, and this basically protects that thing.
Yes, because their spell loses target.
Yeah. Okay, alright. But it's a 2/2 creature. Is it for 4 mana? Is it really that good?
Well, I mean, if it actually enters a battlefield and you have your board set up, they can't really stop you.
Yeah, I
Because
suppose.
then you can just cast like 1 mana spells to blink whatever you want to blink.
Yeah. It dies to shock, though. I mean, spark. No, shock. No, spark.
Well,
Shock. It's shock,
that's what
isn't
I'm
it?
saying. Like, as long as it enters the battlefield, if you have the proper setup, like you can just instant speed.
That's right. It can blink itself. Oh.
Yes,
All right. This is good.
it's almost too good. Yeah,
Yes, this is good.
this might just be going to my Bronco deck.
This is good.
Yes, very good.
Now that's cute. Displacer Kitten is cute. What about Displacer
Yeah.
Beast? It's a shame it's blue. Ugh.
Yep.
Right, Displacer Beast. Displacer Beast. Wait, what? Venture into a dungeon?
Yep, that's a mechanic that they haven't figured out yet. It's a thing. It's just very weird, and no one actually knows exactly how it works. But it's pretty broken. Because you essentially get choices of different dungeons, and they'll give you different perks for every time you venture. So every time you venture into the dungeon, you take one step further into the dungeon you chose, and every step gives you like a different perk or a debuff
Is
or buff,
is a
whatever it is.
dungeon a card what is it? Is that an
That's the
enchantment sort
thing.
of thing?
It is a concept. You just enter a dungeon out of the choices of who knows how many dungeons they have.
And where are those dungeons
They
written?
didn't release. That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't release any cards that specifically say these are the dungeons you have. It's just like
So
I
how
don't
does it
know.
work?
You just enter a dungeon.
And then
Like,
what
I'm
does it
sure
give you?
Well, like you get choices.
Where are those choices?
I don't know.
That sounds
What
very thought out.
are what are the dungeons in MTG? Because like when the set came out, they didn't explain dungeons, and no one knew how it worked, but it was broken. 'Cause
So
you
how
could
was
just-
it broken if nobody knew how it worked?
Because out of the dungeons you did know existed, you would go into the best ones.
And what do they give you?
Well, each one gives you different things. Some of them give you like a +1 counter. Some of them let you draw cards. Some of them let you like return a creature to the battlefield, I think. And then some of them were like traps or debuffs or like everything. All you just get -1/-1. You get a token or like I don't know. You have to sacrifice a creature, something.
I see.
Yep. Which, by the way, for Displacer Beast, this ability isn't affected by Summoning Sickness because it isn't a tap ability. So pretty
Yeah,
decent.
it's when it enters the battlefield.
No, the second one, the Displacement.
Oh yeah. Between the space and beast to its owner's hand. This card isn't as good as
Nope.
the kitten. Nowhere near.
Because, like, ideally, you would want to blink Displacer Beast with something else, not with its own effect.
Yeah, because then you enter the dungeon. Okay, makes sense now.
Yes.
Okay. It makes sense. I see.
Kinda spooky.
I wish MTG Arena was better.
I wish any form of online Magic the Gathering was better.
Yeah, honestly. Honestly, yeah. Because Magic is a fun game. It's just I
just
don't
has to be
really have
better.
access to it. Yeah, it just has to be better. Like, give me MTG Arena where I can build Commander.
With all the cards.
Yeah. And I don't have to spend a fortune on them. Because they released those like bundle packs for historic with old cards. It was just so expensive to get.
Yeah.
Whether with the in-game currency or with the actual cash. It was just out of reach for me. And keep in mind, when I used to play MTG Arena, I used to buy a bunch of packs every new set release, like huge amounts. Well, not huge amounts. Like I don't even remember how the process worked, but I was buying a. I think they had a bundle for like 50 packs and something. Whatever. I used to do that every time they released a set to collect every rare in every pack. And that was just too expensive, man. Because the free-to-player just wouldn't be able to get the cards at all. At least in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, I've got 5 decks without spending money. And they are good decks, including meta decks with staples. It's just so much cheaper to play Master Duel.
Yep.
Either way, I think I'm just gonna raid one of you two.
Okay.
I mean, what if I leave with you?
Raiding me again?
Shadow, here we
Yes.
come again. Here we come again. Yes, because I gotta do a thing. Gotta do my Spanish vocabulary study and stuff. Wife will be back from the gym soon. So thank you very much for being here, boys and girls, and everything in between. Go into Shadow. I'm here.
Welcome. Meow.
Hi.
Yo, we got readied.
You see, instead of solving the issue with picking color,
Welcome in.
I just
dear
started
readers,
doing
and
anything
make yourself at
else.
home. Shadow here streams games and art.
Did you just run from your problems, like I do?
At Shadow_Drake. Don't forget to tell
I
people what
mean,
you are
they
doing
first
now.
started with like
Winky face.
the welcoming Chateau. So yeah, I needed that, orange and green background.
Also, let's not forget about the person who rated us.
And then I just didn't move on to the figure itself.
TeatimeWithMaks is a fantastic
And now I
person.
did the stars.
Be sure to check them out at twitch.tv/.
I see, yeah. It's looking good, honestly. And as Franco said, that's a very nice. What's its face? Beyblade teapot thingy.
Beyblade teapot?
Yeah.
It's a teapot Beyblade, though.
Welcome in, dear raiders, and make
Yeah.
yourself at
English
home.
moment.
Shadow here streams
It's a
games
teapot
and art
Beyblade
crafting
charger
sometimes.
thingy.
At Shadow_Drake. Don't forget to tell people what you are
I
doing
shall
now.
play
Winky face.
one game of Limit 1 Festival in Master
Also,
Duel, and then I'm
let's not
gonna
forget
leave
about the
for
person who rated
good.
us.
How do you feel about that?
Shadow_plays is a
Can't
fantastic
stop
person.
you.
Be sure to check them out at twitch.tv.
You still no Litwick, I suppose.
Huh?
Still no Litwick, shiny Litwick.
I mean, haven't been trying too hard.
Yeah, we kind of just go off on a tangent and Google stuff.
That is how we do. It's just like, hey, this is a thing we don't know. Google has answers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's knowledge.
Knowledge.
That's it.
Knowledge. What more could you ask for?
And maybe if a Spanish speaker knew answers to Spanish questions instead of Googling them.
Laziness is just a thing.
Wow.
And also, as proficient as I am in English, I still have to Google more than half of everything.
Yeah, that's because English is messed up.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not. It's not the worst. Could be Mandarin.
I mean, it could be anything else.
Could be.
My God, everyone goes live at 1.
Yeah, like this is
Yo,
going
someone
live
was playing
time.
Magic the Gathering?
Huh?
Oh.
Okay.
By the way, Solomon has been going through some stuff. I joined his TikTok, and yeah, he posted some stuff there. Because he sent me a
Like-
follow, then I followed him, and then I was able to see the stuff.
Like, not good stuff.
Yeah, not good stuff.
No, that's bad.
Not good
Yes.
stuff is bad, yeah.
Makes
Not
sense.
Ooh, he's playing MTG Arena.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw as well.
Oh wait, where am I gonna write stuff? Oh my god. Working with
Alright, I
pixels
guess I will
is
be going
hard.
for now. Hunger calls me.
Hunger is the thing that sometimes you have.
I have acquired the status of hunger.
¿Tienes hambre?
Tengo hambre.
Muy bien.
Okay, bye. Good luck, Shadow.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, this looks awkward now.
What does?
The tower. There we go.
Yeah. Spanish has a bunch of idioms with tener, which means to have. So like what I just said, tienes hambre, like do you have hunger? Are you hungry? You hungry?
My cat sure is.
When are they not? It's just a
When
thing.
they're sleeping.
No, they're always hungry.
Kanji writing challenge. And then here. And then there. Does this look good enough? Whatever.
That looks good, yeah.
Okay, do I want to do anything else for today? Because as for text, I mean the big text I don't have. Perhaps it would be better for me to end as well. Like we acquired quite some progress.
Yeah. For
And
sure.
honestly, I like that background. Like it really looks like an imitation.
Yes, it really does. It's really good.
Okay.
But I see one thing that you wouldn't notice if you didn't know what the background of the card. There's a little crystal in the top right That's like a pendulum crystal. Doesn't really matter. You don't have to add it, but there
I
is like a very
see.
faint crystal.
Oh, it's like a
because
clock thingy.
yes, it's like
I
a pendulum.
see. Yeah, now I see. Oh, so that's what that is. That's
That's
why
because the main
That's
character.
why that
Yes,
weird
that's
line
why it's so windy.
exists.
Yes, because the main character has that pendant, and they use pendulum salmon, and that is like the symbol of the pendulum. So yes.
Okay, let's see. Who should I raid?
Whoever you desire.
Let's see who's live. A lot of people.
Yeah, everybody.
No, well, honestly, nah. Well, let's go to Solomon. Since he's been mentioned.
Card games.
That's my curse now.
Yeah, you don't even play card games.
But Yu-Gi-Oh is still just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I managed to actually go there and mute the stream. Let's see, let's raid.
Well done.
Look, when the browser takes a while to load, yeah. Fun fact, today was my last exam, so I'm a good person.
You didn't say? Oh, come on.
I mean, I did now.
Bit late for that.
I mean, I told it to
Unbelievable.
Chateau
Oh, I
when
see.
we were in the voice call before. He was like, "Oh, it's 20th. Wasn't your exam like today or something?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yes, it was.
Oh my god. So yeah, now I just want to sleep. I wanted to play something, but I had nothing to play.
Play learning languages.
I don't want effort today.
I see. Play Master Duel.
Well. Anyway, guess I'll get a daily. A stream is now ending. See you on Wednesday with Rain World. I want to play Rain World, but it's for Wednesday. I want to throw sticks and stones at lizards.
Sticks and stones can break your bones. My bones. Your bones.
Anyway, let's not make anybody wait, shall we?
Yeah.
I sound so tired, don't I?
Love, this is your daily reminder that you are wonderful and appreciated.
And that's it. The raid's happening. Thanks everyone who's been here. Bye.